Hello, beautiful people. Some of you may know Paige. This is Paige of LindaPaige. And how old are you?
7, turning 8 this year.
Turning 8 in a few months in December.
Yeah.
And we will be running soon. We're just looking for the right date. A free webinar called Beauty and Body Image for Kids. It's been long overdue. I talk and teach a lot about this. I've raised my kids for 14 years on how to use fashion and color for all kinds of things. But rather than me tell you, I want to ask Paige just to share with you from her heart what it has done for her, what she likes, maybe what she doesn't like about color, about fashion, and what she has learned about it in 7.5 years. So
actually more than a half years.
More than a half years, okay? 7 and almost 3/4 years.
Yeah.
So in your words,
Mm-hmm.
what do you know? What have you learned about fashion and color?
Well, it helps if you're wearing like bright colors, like let's say some bright pink or yellow, or just any even color that's you can stand out from the crowd.
Now, is that a good thing?
Yes, it is.
Tell me why.
Because some people like it when you stand out from the crowd and they'll come and compliment you. And that's how you start a life, maybe that's how you start a long friendship between people.
Ah, interesting. So it's a good thing to stand out in the crowd because other people like it. Why? Because they like color? Why?
No, because it makes them notice you.
Okay.
Because if you just blend in with the crowd, then nobody will notice you because you'll look exactly the same as everyone. Well, not exactly, but you'll look close to what everyone else is wearing.
Now I've got a question for you. There's a lot of people who want to blend in with the crowd and who want to blend into the background and don't want to be noticed. What do you think about that?
Well, if that's what works for them, it works for them.
Okay.
I'm just saying it's good. I like it, and so does my mom.
Fair enough.
She always stands out.
So, and I'm loud, and I'm just,
yes,
won't go unnoticed. I noticed for a long time as a kid, I'm like, not going to be ignored anymore. But that's not my motivation. So, but let's go back to the people who say they don't want to stand out in the crowd. How did God make us? And did he make us to blend in and not be noticed?
No, he didn't.
How did he make us? What did he make us for?
He made us for great things.
Okay.
And let's say you want to be a horse rider, like it's my dream job. And that's what God put in your heart. And that's what helps you set your mind to that goal. I'm saving up my money to buy a horse one day.
Yep.
Yeah.
So he made you for great things, huh?
Yes.
And so it's important that people figure out what that is for them. What's their thing that they want to go after, like your horse dream?
Yeah. It doesn't have to take like a day or a week. It can take as long as you need to find out your job. And it doesn't matter when or where it is. You can just find what God put in your heart for you.
I agree. So let's go back. So then if everyone's got a dream and they want to like blending into the background and not being seen, maybe do you think that they're afraid of something or they don't want to be seen or they're very shy?
Well, I mean, just for a couple, maybe weeks, I went a bit shy, but then I was starting to get it again. And now I'm just standing out. And
how did it feel between hiding in the background and standing out?
Way better standing out.
Why?
Because I found another friend. Her name is Mia.
Huh. So wearing bright clothes and standing out and speaking out because you spoke to her at the playground rather than, and so what Paige said, listen to that. We all go through stuff that where we get hurt, right? As adults and kids. So Paige went through a stage, we all have seasons, where she was getting a little bit shy and a little bit, she was hiding and pulling away from people because a few things had happened. And it's important for us to take our time and work through that and feel those feels, right? But then it's time to come back in to the front of the light and to start talking to kids at the playground. Now she met Mia, a new friend right down the road. They're almost exactly the same age, right?
Well, she's only like 2 weeks older than me.
So now let's get back. That's awesome, Paige. Now let's get back to fashion. Why do you think it's important that we dress nicely or dress well?
It doesn't just make others come to you and say, wow, you look beautiful. It does, but it doesn't just do that. It doesn't make that, it does make them feel good, but it doesn't only do that. It makes you feel good as well.
So when you dress good, you feel good?
Well, yes.
I like that. I agree with that. When you dress good, you feel good. When you feel good, you normally do good.
You taught me that.
So, what are your favorite colors?
Turquoise, teal, and blue.
Nice.
Like ocean blue.
Ocean blue. And you like hot pink?
A
little bit?
A little bit.
A little bit? Okay. So,
I can see Mom likes red a lot.
Yeah, that's my favorite color. Red. I'm on a mission to paint the world red. So, how can dressing well teach kids to be confident about themselves?
Well, normally let's say my favorite color is black, and it's cold, and everyone else is wearing a black rain jacket, and you have one. That's kind of like blending into the crowd. But when you wear like a bright pink one, like Mom sometimes does, wear bright pink things, she stands out and makes herself feel good. And she taught me that when you look good, you feel good, and
great.
And that actually works.
It does work, hey?
It does.
Listen, that's so good, because when you look good, you do feel good, because we're designed to be beautiful and feel beautiful, because that's how we were designed, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. And so how does dressing well and fashion help you to be kind to others?
Well, sometimes, I'm not saying this for everyone, just for some people, when you dress well, you feel well, and you can do good.
Yeah.
When you dress well, you feel good, and you do good.
You're right.
I'm
so
trying
when you
to make it all rhyme.
And when you dress well and you see other people who are dressed well, you go and do what?
You go and jump into a conversation if they're not talking to other people.
Compliment them. Hey, that's right. Yeah. So by saying to somebody else, wow, I love your dress, that's making friends.
Yes.
Yeah?
Yes.
So you can actually use fashion to make friends.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Interesting. Would you like to join us on our upcoming webinar, Beauty and Body Image for Kids?
Okay.
What do you say to other kids about your body? Your words.
God made you in this specific way, and he made you in a beautiful, specific way.
That's amazing. I love your words. So we are going to be talking about body image for girls and boys. We're going to be talking about beauty. We're going to be talking about the gift that is fashion and color, and kids, you learning what you like and saying to your mom maybe what you don't like, and maybe what you'd like to wear more of or less of, or maybe you want to try something different, right? It's different, it's fun.
It is.
Yeah. So that's what we're going to be talking about. A date to be confirmed, but share this with your friends or with kids or grandkids, because Paige is going to be there. A bunch of other kids are going to be there from the age of 5 to 18. All are welcome. We're going to be answering questions. We're going to be getting connected with the kids live. Obviously, young kids must have parental attendance. So if you're a parent or an aunt or a grandparent or anything like that, please do check out the events tab in this group, Dress to Connect, for the upcoming free webinar, Beauty and Body Image for Kids.
You
want to say anything on the way out?
Have a wonderful year.
Have a wonderful year.